Senator Merkley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Mosley, Senate Bill 2421 calls for the creation of wildfire smoke centers of excellence to leverage the capacity and expertise at universities to help address the challenge of wildfire smoke and its impacts. The work that's being done at the University of Oregon under the community-initiated project right now is essentially the pilot project for this. What are the benefits of centers of excellence model?
Thank you for that question. You know, the federal government supports research in a number of different ways, and as the ranking member pointed out, the STAR program is one key way that we support research in this space. Centers of excellence, however, are really useful in some very specific circumstances. And one is when you need to build new research capacity, and you need to build that research capacity that would be sustained over time. And because centers of excellence or research centers tend to be funded with more funds and over longer durations, you have the time to build the interdisciplinary partnerships you need to tackle complex problems, either among the academy or between the academy and practitioners. And our Center for Research, Wildfire Research, Smoke and Practice is focused on the latter, which is to build new relationships between academic researchers and communities that are seeking to tackle smoke at home. And we really want to be doing research that is driven by the needs of those communities and making sure that the research we do reaches those communities. And that's why something like a focus center of excellence can be so important to tackling these kinds of complex problems. We've seen them be very effective in climate change, transportation, and many other areas where we have wicked problems to solve. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. And we have seen states taking some limited efforts to help address the challenge. For example, in Oregon, their environmental agency has provided a grant for the city of Ashland to set up an air purifier distribution program. In California, the state has launched a pilot program providing grants for smoke shelters, kind of a similar effort. Still, most places are no better prepared for unhealthy air this year than they were in 2020 or 2015, even as smoke becomes more and more of a problem. So, Doctor, what would be the benefit of providing dedicated resources to states to address the impacts of wildfire smoke?
Thank you for that. I think one of the things that we're grappling with in the area of wildfire smoke is that for many, this is actually more like a natural hazard than it is a traditional pollution, like a smokestack pollution. And so we need to have new tools to be able to tackle this problem, which is becoming very ubiquitous. We think of it, and communities that are frequently near fires see the problem of smoke very, very often. But for many places, smoke is maybe more rare. And but we need to tackle it across the country, right? As you said in your opening remarks, Washington, D.C. is downwind from many, many fires. And so the enormity of the range of communities that need to be prepared to provide clean air shelters similar to the cooling shelters or heating shelters that we provide for other kind of weather events is really critical. And so we need to have some focus in this space because it's really different than some of the other kinds of some of the other kinds of pollution that we face that we've been tackling through more traditional means.
Thank you very much, Doctor, and I yield back the rest of my time. Thank you.